Thanks for joining us for the Member xCite presentation. The Member xCite presentation is informative, interesting to the audience, and showcases the strengths of the presenter as an entrepreneur and their area of expertise. It's not a sales pitch, it's a 10-minute educational and insightful exploration into what they do. And of course, it's exciting.
Such as entrepreneur, the advisor, MPA, Australian broker, CIO, and Insight Success. As Australia's youngest female architect and builder, she is known for having her award-winning sustainable designs. She is the creator of the world's first bio home, as featured on the TV series I Own Australia's Best Home. Joanna created the Shambhala at Byron Retreat, which welcomed celebrity singer Sting as her first guest. Her mind-body spaces raises awareness around our health and the spaces that we live in. She is a pioneering entrepreneur who led the international Ezi Corp to become the industry powerhouse in the lending sector, currently managing over 4.5 billion of home loans. Her change-making contribution shines through the 32 industry awards, including 3 times BRW Fastest Company and the ALA Best Non-Bank. Joanna is passionate that female founders can access easy-to-use business tools so they can grow and scale their companies. She believes that female founders are driven not only to create lifestyles for their families, but also to contribute to the world in a meaningful way. The Successful Woman Leadership Academy assists to reverse the documented trend that the longer women stay in the workforce, the greater the decline in their self-belief. The initiative that she creates shapes the future direction of women in emerging nations. The Successful Woman provides essential skills not only available through mainstream education, but through so many other different streams.
But today, I'm actually going to talk to you about something a little bit different and unique. I'm going to talk to you about personal branding revisited. So as you've gathered by my introduction, I've got a wide range of experience, and that's what I really integrate and bring to what I do today at The Successful Woman. But personal branding revisited, there's something that I want us all to consider, because as business owners, it's very important that you understand that you have a personal brand, whether you like it or not, by design or default. And a lot of people really concentrate on the branding of their main business. But if you are the CEO or the founder or the leader of a company, then understanding your personal brand is only going to be even more important, particularly when it comes to your own personal and professional growth, and also to the growth of your company. So one of the things that I wanted to cover off first and foremost is personal branding is absolutely got an incredible depth and power to it. It is, as a rule, one of the only things you can do that's free. It costs absolutely nothing to start a personal brand. You can start today. You don't necessarily have to go and engage any marketers. You don't have to spend any money on ads. It can literally be something that you can choose today to do for free. You can use it any way you like. You can use it in your personal life. You can use it in your professional life. You can take your personal brand with you wherever you go, and you have it for life. And what's even more unique about this, and what makes a personal brand so powerful, it is one of the only assets you will have in your life that you control for your entire life. No one can ever take it away from you. It's something you design, you create, and you own, and you hold for forever. So as an asset that you build over time, it's an incredibly valuable thing to do. But let's have a look at this idea of personal branding, because branding has this notion that it's from the outside in, that, it's like the good old days of, the heat brand on the ox, burning the skin. Personal branding is actually more about personal being. And what do I mean by that? Well, in my own journey as a business owner, I've gone through a very interesting process of understanding where personal branding really comes from. And personal branding is a deep transformational experience where you get to understand more about who you are truly from the inside. Now, there's a few things that you want to consider if you want to think about your personal brand or how to position your personal brand. And the first one is really understanding your values. Who you are, what do you value, what's really important to you, and not just all of your values, but how do they rank in priority order? Which one is more important than the other? understanding your values is the first step in discovering your personal brand. The second thing you'll want to do is you really want to connect with your strengths. What is it that you're naturally good at doing? What is it that you just do with ease? Other people look at you and think, wow, that's amazing. How does she or he do that? What is it that's just naturally something that you're good at doing? This is very important to connect with when considering your personal brand. The third one is, what are you passionate about? You know, we're all here today. We're all, I'm up at midnight. I know that, people are joining all around the world. It's a passionate movement, BX, but what are you really passionate about, right? Developing your personal brand is really starting to think about your values, your strengths, what you're really passionate about. And finally, what are your goals, right? What are your goals this year, 5 years, in 10 years' time, your lifetime goals? What are the things that are really important to you? And when you spend some time considering all of this, you're going to get really clear on actually what your purpose is. Because a really powerful personal brand is always purpose-led. And this leads us to the third stage of developing a really strong personal brand. And that's where you begin to integrate all of who you are. Developing a personal brand is about being you, but it's about being 100% of you, not 75% of you or 85% of you. It's 100% of you, because I think we would all agree from the brands we've seen, the most powerful ones are the ones where they're absolutely congruent and authentic with who the person really is on the inside out. So branding and personal branding is really about shining from the inside out. It's not about a superficial layer. It's not about the icing on the cake. It's about who you are on the inside and how you represent that to the world. Now, once you've got some clarity on what that is for you, then there's 4 assets for your personal brand that you want to develop. The first one is you will want to work on your personal message. What is it that you want to say to the world? If you could say anything at all, what would it be and why? What's the message that you intend to deliver? The second thing is you'll want to really work on your personal essence. Now, I know when I was younger and I was an architect, one of the first things we ever did when we did any design project was to look at the design essence. Now, the essence of something or the essence of you is a core quality that never changes. It's with you your entire lifetime. It's like the most pure part of you. So really spend some time thinking about, what is your essence? What does that feel like? What is that quality? These are the things that will then shine through the decisions you make and how you choose to represent your brand. The third asset that you're going to develop is your personal voice. How do you choose to use your voice? Is your language dynamic? Are you confrontational? Are you supportive? Are you direct? Are you loud? Are you varied? Are you excitable? How do you use your voice? How do you want to express your personal voice through your personal brand? And finally, the fourth asset that you want to develop is your personal style. Now, your personal style is everything from the clothes you wear, to the glasses you choose, to how you do your hair. Okay, it's how you want to present to the world. And this is very important when you're developing a personal brand, that it really comes from the heart of you, but that you use your message, your style, and your voice and your essence to choose everything that you create in your personal brand so that it's really authentic and powerful in the world. So my own personal journey of working on my personal brand of Joanna James, as I moved away from corporate into being more of an entrepreneur and into actually helping other female founders really connect with how it was that they wanted to contribute to the world and how their business is connected to their lifestyle and how they wish to present themselves. This has been an incredible journey that I've undergone personally, an amazing one of transformation. So whether you be experienced in branding or marketing, personal branding is actually a deep deep personal experience that you undergo and that you actually transform and move through. And from there, you share that message with the world. Now, this is also relevant for people that are working in organizations. If you're a CEO or a leader, your personal brand will become really important. If you're a founder, your personal brand is absolutely essential to what you do. So a lot of entrepreneurs, they make the mistake of working on the branding for the business, but they forget about you and your personal brand, and that's so important to develop. So just a few little insights, a very different way of thinking about branding. It's not the tactics, it's more the core principles that I'm trying to expand and that you can understand. I hope that that's been really beneficial to all of you, and looking forward to connecting with you.